Greetings! My name is... No, that doesn't work. Greetings! My name is 8020 and welcome back to this shitty game requested by my shitty brother. So, about the time of the incident...
Yes.
I was away when the incident occurred. It wasn't until after I had finished my errand and entered the house that I realized something was amiss. I heard Turner cry out from the second floor. When I rushed upstairs, I found him collapsed on the floor in front of the jewel storage room.
So that means Barnes was the first witness to arrive at the scene of the crime.
Did you see the thief or their partner Pokemon? No, nothing like that.
Wait, if Barnes ran up the stairs, you'd think he would have run straight into the thief. If he didn't see anyone, could they have escaped from the second floor?
Did you check the storage room? Yes, the door was already open, and when I looked inside, I saw that the Aurora drop was gone. Then I contacted Mr. Dennis and the police right away. Is there anyone who could corroborate? Shit. I know what that word is. Corroborate your whereabouts at the time. Unfortunately not. It was only afterward that Miss Dennis came out of her room to see what the commotion was about. And the others in the house at the... Okay. And the only others in the house at the time were Growlithe and Clefable. Naturally, no one can take witness statements from Pokemon, so I'm afraid I have no alibi.
That's where we come in. The Pokemon that live in this mansion might know something.
Mr. Barnes, do you have any idea who the thief might be? Not a clue, I'm afraid. But I do know that Mr. Dennis and I are the only ones who can freely use the key to the jewel storage room. And we also know that, so shut up. Growlithe guards that key with constant vigilance. So I imagine it would be very difficult for anyone else to take it from her. I suppose it's no great wonder that the police suspect me, given the circumstances. But I would never do something so senseless. Never, fuck.
At least this confirms that only those two have access to the key.
No, fuck. Not a
Yes.
Ducklet is my dear partner Pokemon. Just look at this photo. That's Ducklet with you there? Yes, isn't she adorable? Just look at her feathers. Simply beautiful. But that's not all. She's also incredibly clever and even helps me out with my work. Excuse me. I'm terribly sorry. I tend to get carried away when I speak about Ducklet. Oh my god, I'm doing it all wrong now. It's really no problem. You mentioned that she helps you with your work. What exactly does she do? Let's see. She runs errands for me, such as buying coffee beans from a local cafe.
Oh, she buys coffee beans. Nice.
There's a place nearby called the High Hat Cafe. Perhaps you've heard of it. She regularly goes shopping there by herself.
If that's their go-to cafe, then it's gotta be for the High Hat blend. Guess I shouldn't be surprised that Rhyme City elites have such refined taste.
I asked her to go to the cafe today, in fact, but she hasn't returned yet. Could she have wandered off somewhere? Do you have any idea where Ducklet might be? Unfortunately, no. The feathers found at the scene of the crime were Ducklet's, right? Yes, no question about it. But I haven't the faintest idea why Ducklet's feathers would be there. Just the thought of her getting caught up in the crime somehow. I'm so worried I can hardly think straight. I didn't do worried correctly. Out of all the jewels in Mr. Dennis's collection, he considered the Aurora. He worked tirelessly to acquire it in the first place. You might even say the Aurora drop Drop is the physical manifestation, the crystallization of Mr. Dennis's career as a jeweler. I wish nothing but swift retribution on the thief who stole it from him.
For someone who speaks so yeah, Bonds is a pretty passionate guy, isn't he?
Please, Tim, find the Aurora drop, I beg you. Don't worry, sir, we're on the case.
Well, based on Bud's testimony.
Where'd this fucking bop come from? What is this?
Okay. I'm not really surprised the police suspect him.
Yeah, if there was only another witness at least.
About that, aren't you forgetting something, Tim?
Huh?
Buns told us the growly fable were at the mansion at the time of the incident, remember?
Oh yeah, maybe the Pokemon saw something.
Exactly. You can leave the rest to me. Let's go question them, Tim.
No.
Tim. Yo, main Ectric. Working hard?
Subtitles.
Hey, what did I ever do to you?
Heck. No need to glare at us like that, Manectric. Manectric! Calm down already. We're not gonna get in the way of your police work.
Brad's Manectric sure is committed to the job.
True, and he's always been keeping watch. So if anyone tried to hide some evidence, he'd spot it right away. I guess he is helpful in that way, but... Manek! I just wish he'd dial back his aggression towards me.
Alright, time to do the best thing ever.
And what do you want, great detective?
Have you finished questioning Barnes?
For now, anyway. We just haven't finished gathering our evidence. Doesn't change the fact that Barnes is still a suspect.
If you don't mind, could we ask you some questions?
If you insist, but I have no intention of sharing confidential information with you.
That's actually illegal, if you didn't know.
Excuse me?
Like, if we took him to a court case, and we are both on the same case, you'd have to give us your evidence. It's disclosure, moron, or something similar to that. Everybody, both sides get all the evidence of the matter. It's what helps the judge make concrete decisions. It helps make what the jury do and the shit like that. It makes sense. I'm just forgetting the words. Is the storage key the reason the police suspect Barnes?
Oh, so you know that much already? There's no point in denying it.
So you just said you won't deny you won't give out confidential information, but then when we say we know something related to it, you're gonna give us all the information. Oh, fuck you, Brad. You're the worst.
The only two people who can access the key are the homeowner and his butler, Mr. Dennis and Barnes. I hardly doubt Mr. Dennis staged all of this himself, which leaves Barnes as the only logical suspect. Not only that, there were ducklet feathers at the crime scene, and Barnes' partner is a ducklet. Clearly, Barnes used the key to get inside the storage room, then had Ducklet fly off with the jewel. That's my working theory.
Duly noted.
We don't have any decisive evidence yet, but we're gonna find this ducklet that flew to the coop, and then we'll get definitive proof. You'll see.
Well, I'll be continuing my own investigation.
Suit yourself.
Are you following any leads other than Barnes?
Of course we are. We've already collected statements from every last person in this house.
Do you mind if I ask what your impression of each of them was?
Well, I suppose I could tell you that much. Mr. Dennis seems rather shaken by Barnes falling under suspicion, and his wife Claudia is reacting quite impetuously. Impetuously, there we go, that's the word. She's been approaching us repeatedly, demanding that we hurry up and wrap our investigation.
That's gotta be tough. I almost feel bad for Brad.
One of their staff members, Turner, has been very cooperative with our investigations. He's told us a lot about everything that happened up until he lost consciousness. I suppose that's all I can say for now.
Thank you, we'll keep all that in mind. Wait, so you know about the red Pokemon too? Why are you still suspecting Barnes? Ducklet is blue, not red.
The police can question people, but they can't talk to Pokemon. Interviewing the Pokemon around here might help us paint a clearer picture of what went down. Hey, Manectric, tell us about your secrets. Clefable,
Let's have a discussion.
See?
She still looks awfully suspicious of us. Let's try again later. Hey, Crowley, sorry to bug you when you're already feeling down, but would it be alright if we asked you some questions?
Growl.
We're here to catch the thief, and we need your help to do that. You willing to talk to us? It'll help Sanji? Yeah, thanks.
Sanji?
Crowley's nickname for Dennis, near as I can tell.
Oh, right. His full name is Sanjeev Dennis, so I guess Sanji makes sense.
Anyway, Crowley, can we start with the questions? How about you, Crowley? Gotcha. As Dennis' partner, your job is to guard the mansion. And we already know the key to the jewel storage room was around your neck.
Go!
It's important to Dennis, so guarding it is the most important to you. Makes sense.
Go.
She says she'd never let anyone other than Dennis or Bonds even touch the key.
Yeah!
So that's why you feel extra responsible for what happened, huh?
She's really got a strong sense of responsibility.
Don't worry, the two of us are gonna crack this case. At the time of the incident. Do you remember anything about the time of the incident?
Go.
You don't know because you were napping?
Go.
What? Your breakfast was so tasty that you ate too much and it made you sleepy? Been there, believe me.
What are you even talking about?
You woke up when Bonds got home. That would have been right before the commotion happened. And when you woke up, the precious key was gone. Yeah, I can tell you're upset. You'll do whatever it takes to help us catch the thief. Thanks. We'll come ask for an assist if anything comes up. Help Bonds. She says Bonds is a kind and well-mannered person. He and Dennis are close, and she's never seen them fighting or arguing.
Mr. Dennis really does seem to trust Barnes after all. Go.
And Growlithe likes Barnes too.
Judging from what Growlithe says, it's hard to think of Barnes as a likely culprit. There wasn't anything in Growlithe's testimony that could help prove Barnes' innocence. Only one
left to ask is Clefable. I'll do what I can to get Clefable talking to us.
Thanks, Pikachu. Hey, Clefable.
What, you think we're thieves returning to the crime scene? You got it all wrong. We're not here to steal anything. We're actually great detectives looking to catch the thief. Please, can you answer some questions?
Fair?
Yeah, really. Come on, you can trust us.
Fair?
Yeah, help us out, and I'm sure Claudia's bad mood will clear up too.
Fair.
So you willing to talk to us? Thanks.
Guess Clefable was worried we'd do something bad to Mrs. Dennis. About you, Clefable.
Do you have a job here at the mansion?
Fair.
No job per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Isn't it tough hanging out with someone so prickly?
Fair.
Claudia's not a bad person, you say? Okay, sorry, didn't mean to be insulting.
Fair.
Uh-huh, so Claudia's always arguing with someone or other. But when it's just you and her together, she starts to regret the whole thing? Ah, I get it now. Your job is to cheer her up when she gets into arguments. Wow, you're actually pretty nice.
I bet Clefable's really important to Miss Dennis. At the time of the incident.
Did anything strange happen today?
Fair.
Clefable's saying she got real sleepy while playing in the mansion this morning.
Red Pokemon, sleep, feathers. What could it be? Fair.
When she dozed off and doesn't remember what happened after that.
That's too bad.
What do you think of Barnes? Do you get along with him all right?
Fair.
Claudia doesn't like Barnes, so Clefable tries not to have much to do with him. Okay, that's understandable.
Fair.
But she doesn't think Barnes is a bad person. After all, she says Barnes ran to help Turner when he got hurt.
Wait, does that mean Clefable saw Barnes going upstairs to help Turner?
Yeah, it's gotta. Clefable, what else could you tell us?
Fair.
Clefable was dozing near the front door this morning. When Barnes got home from doing stuff outside, she woke up and greeted him at the door.
Fair.
Then Clefable and Barnes heard Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. And that's when, to their surprise, they found Turner on the floor. That means
That means when Turner got attacked, Barnes was still on the first floor.
Okay, let's
Wait,
start
hold on.
deducing.
What? Okay, fine.
Okay.
All right. We got some useful information. Let's put our thoughts together. Put everything we heard.
Come up with it would be this.
Okay.
We learned that Clefable greeted Barnes when he returned to the mansion, and
Growly said she woke up at exactly the same time.
Barnes and the others only became aware of the crime after that. Doesn't that mean Barnes couldn't be the culprit?
Barnes was on the first floor when Turner was attacked. That would have made it very difficult for Barnes to steal the jewel.
I'm not sure we can prove Barnes' innocence with that alone.
Yeah, we can't exactly disclose that testimony came from Pokemon. No one would believe us.
It looks like we're gonna need some other evidence to prove his innocence. But Barnes does have an alibi. Pokemon testimonies are not enough to prove. We can't lift a suspicion around Barnes and Clefable's testimony alone.
I think we're gonna need some other kind of evidence to prove his innocence.
Well, where should we look for it?
Nothing immediately comes to mind. At times like this, it's best to try investigating other leads. You might find a threat somewhere and unexpected that leads back to this. The red Pokemon that entered. To get close to the street, we've got no choice but to find the Pokemon that witnesses.
Not again. Witness reported seeing a red Pokemon and Ducklet. I wonder if the Pokemon was caught up in the jewel case is the Pokemon's culprit partner. Fuck.
It makes sense to think that, but no such human was seen by witnesses. Having said that, though, we might learn something if we can find the red Pokemon. Let's head into the city and get some leads on that red Pokemon. I'm sure I'll be able to figure something out. What the Pokemon actually is.
At this point, it seems pretty unlikely that Barnes is the culprit. But then, why did Ducklet leave from the second story window?
Seems unlikely that it's got nothing to do with the jewel theft.
Finding Ducklet would be the quickest way to confirm that.
Good call. Let's head into the city and look for her.
Okay.
I want to make fun of her.
Looks like the only way to continue our investigation is to gather info in the city.
But where should we go? Should we go after Ducklet or search for the red Pokemon?
If you're unsure, why don't we try following Ducklet? I think we have a better lead to go on than that of the red Pokemon.
Alright, we did hear that Ducklet was supposed to go buy coffee beans today.
I'll bet you she went to the Hayat Cafe.
You're right, we should probably go search the cafe.
Let's not waste any time, Tim.
Huh? You mean, you won't help me? I understand how you feel, man, but we're in this middle of an investigation right now. Yes, but what should I do? Looks like the woman has a problem. Sure does. I doubt it has anything to do with her case, but it's hard not to want to help someone who's trouble.
That's the spirit, Tim. If we see a person or a Pokemon with a problem, let's do what we can to help. That makes us the city's greatest detectives. But we do need to prioritize our current case. This is something we can help with when we have time.
Right, first, let's hear what she has to say.
Good idea.
Okay. Blue speech bubble. Local concerns. Side quests. This game has fucking side quests. Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? My Lillipup gone missing! Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park. I guess Lillipup must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him, but now I'm exhausted. The police officer won't look into it for me either, so I don't know what to do. We can't just ignore this.
That's right. Helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon even more so.
We'd like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people at Pokemon. Oh, really? That would be a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your Lillipup might have gone? Well, I've already searched the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Oh, my Lillipup, I don't search the right here. I think that's enough information for us to go on. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add your work to If we see your Lillipup
During our investigation, we should talk to it.
Yeah. Thank you for coming to help. Take care out there. Thank you.
Oh, if it isn't Pidove, glad to see you're feeling better now. Who am I? What do you mean? I just rescued you a little while ago. It's forgotten the whole thing.
Well, Pidove are known for their forgetfulness. Bitch.
Whimsy. Cut, cut.
They seem happy.
What are they talking about?
They're saying that no matter how times they visit the city, it's always bustling and full of fun.
Do you suppose they witnessed anything?
We can certainly ask. How about you, Whimsicott?
Whim.
Oh, you're right on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh?
The city seems even livelier than usual whenever the Whimsicott arrive.
Whimsy.
Okay, so you'll be leaving the city soon to travel somewhere else.
Whim.
Oh, you like coming here every year because you could meet so many different Pokemon? Oh, I'm happy to hear that.
Is this cotton yours?
Whim, whim.
Yeah, the Whimsicott say it's theirs.
We actually found this in Mr. Dennis's mansion. I don't suppose you've been in there?
Whimsy.
Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Oh, come on, you gotta remember at least that much.
Whimsy.
Oh, this one does remember.
What does it say?
It thinks it remembers going to the mansion while playing with its friends.
It thinks so. That's not a very clear answer. Yeah, let's ask for more details.
How'd you get into the dentist register? You said you might have been in the mansion, but how'd you get inside?
Whim.
You went through the window with your friends? Why would you do that?
Whimsy.
You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning? The heck does that mean? Please, it's really important. Just try to remember.
Whim. Whimsy.
Some human you don't know asked you to do it. What was the stranger like?
Whim. Whimsy.
You don't remember because it was someone you'd never seen before, huh? Now look here, you might be an accessory theft.
Cut.
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
You think the Whimsicott may have unknowingly been involved in the case?
If they were, they're blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. They just complicates things.
About the red Pokemon.
Have you two seen any red Pokemon around here?
Scizor?
Cut, cut.
Oh, Pawniard is red, and you've
Well, there we go.
recently become friends with one.
Pawniard.
It's a Pokemon with blades all over its body. Clean cuts. And it's true that Pawniard's pretty red, except when it's shiny.
Whimsicott. Cut, cut.
You often run into Pawniard at the Terrans and Serenity Park. And on windy days, you play with Pawniard by picking it up and flying it around.
Whim.
They said they like to fly Pawniard all the way here from Serenity Park.
Serenity Park is the big park just beyond here, right?
Yeah, and the Terrans all the way on the far side.
We can find Pawniard there. Do you remember when you last played with Pawniard?
Whim. Whimsy.
Oh, lately you've been playing together every day, even today?
In that case, we might be able to find it over there now.
Whimsy.
If we go meet Pawniard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock.
It has a favorite rock?
Whimsy. Whim.
Apparently there's a rock at the terrace that Pawniard really cares about. Every time they accidentally stepped on it. One time they accidentally stepped on it and then Pawniard got mad. Real mad.
Wow, that's scary. We'd better go watch where we step. I don't so easily see Ducklet around, have they?
Whim. Whimsy. Whim, whim.
Okay, I get it. You didn't see her.
Whimsy.
If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went.
You suppose Pawniard is the red Pokemon we're looking for? Most likely. Apparently, it's good friends with Whimsicott that went to the mansion. So seems pretty likely.
It'd probably be fastest if we just go meet it and ask.
We still have to track down Ducklet.
Should we look for Ducklet or Pawniard first? Either's fine by me. We can start with whichever one you like.
Thanks, Pikachu. I think we should look for Ducklet.
Did something happen?
Shut up, kid. You're dumb. You're dumb and your mom is dumb.
Roger.
What are you up to?
Chuck. Watchdog's hobby is observing things around the city.
In that case, maybe it's seen something useful?
Can't hurt to ask.
What about you, Watchog?
Chuck. Oh, you'd never get bored in the city because there are always so many different people in Pokemon to watch. Must be fun having eyes like yours, especially since they let you see in the dark.
About Ducklet.
Watch out! What? Really? Duck.
What's it saying? You gotta tell me too. Right, sorry.
Right, sorry. It says it saw Ducklet pass by here.
If she passed by here, she's probably on her way to the cafe after all.
Duck. There's so many red Pokemon. You don't know which one we mean.
Good point. Do we know anything else about it?
Let's see. We know it's a Pokemon that can use a move to slice through clean, hard objects, and that can easily knock down a human with a punch.
Acha?
You haven't seen any Pokemon like that around here. Alright then.
Great. Rubbish, I see you. Huh?
Drub!
Rubbish!
Hey, wait up!
It's gone.
Oh,
We ran down the street, right? Let's follow it so we can ask some questions.
I just hope we can find it.
Yeah, why not? Let's go to the back alley. Oh, it's not here.
Must be hiding somewhere. Well, no point hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else.
Hey there, found you.
Did someone say walkies?
It's actually adorable.
Yeah.
Say, Pikachu, isn't this?
Yeah, it's Lillipup. It may indeed be the partner of the woman we met in the park in front of the dentist register. Let's ask. Hey there, Lillipup. What are you doing way over here?
Huh?
I see. Apparently he was having so much fun running around that he wasn't paying attention to where he was going. Next thing he knew, he was here.
Just like that woman said earlier.
Lil.
He says he misses his partner.
Okay, we're gonna go tell her to bring her here to you, Lillipup.
Lillipup, I'm so glad you've been found. Hop. Thank you so much for reminding me to.
You're welcome. I'm glad we could help.
Lil.
You ran away because you were getting enough playtime. You weren't getting enough playtime, didn't you?
Lil.
All right, then
We can play together as much as you like today. Hop.
Guess that's settled. Yeah, it was nice to see them both so happy.
Tim and Pikachu are fusing into one weird human Pokemon thing. I like that Pikachu has to stress out so much just to get over here. Blue kid.
This is real bad.
That boy looks pretty down.
Sorry to bother you. Is everything okay? You look unhappy about something.
Oh, you're the detective Pikachu I saw on TV. Awesome, but it's just like what I need.
Can you tell us what's bothering you?
Well, we've got a match coming up against the Tawny Park Soccer Club.
Huh? I didn't know Tawny Park even had a soccer club.
One of their members is Scrafty as their partner, and they're so good. So I'm worried we're gonna lose. I want a partner Pokemon I can play with too, but I can't find any Pokemon that are good at soccer.
Gotcha. Sounds like we better search for a Pokemon with good footwork.
You think of any Pokemon that can play soccer really well, Detective?
Not immediately spring to mind, but I'll be sure to tell you if I find one.
Cinderace.
Really?
Thanks, Mr. Detective.
I sure hope we can find a Pokemon that likes playing soccer. There's gotta be somewhere in Rhyme City.
It's gonna be Cinderace, or Raboot, or just Scorbunny. That sweet smell is irresistible. Combi honey. Yeah.
Hi-Hat Cafe!
Ludicolo's back! Milk curry? Poltergeist.
Oh,
No, Poltergeist.
Oh, Tim!
Rachel Myers.
Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, wow. I'm giving you a robot voice.
Wow, what a coincidence running into you here.
Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are.
I think I've seen this girl somewhere before. Oh, I remember. Howard's Notebook. She's the girl from the photo.
Yeah, Pikachu, this is Rachel. We go to college together. She's the mayor's daughter.
Right. You said she knows a lot about Pokemon too, didn't you? And she's just a classmate, or?
Well, we have Elise, our girlfriend who works for the reporting thing. Nah, that probably got canceled. See, this is why I don't like telling you about my personal life.
I'm just looking out for you. I never hear you talk about actually having fun with people. Well, anyway, who's the woman next to her?
I know about as much as you do. I don't think we met before. Hey, Jessica, have you heard of these? Of course, it's an honor to meet the great detective. By the way, Tim, were you talking to Pikachu just now? What? No way. Aw, no need to be embarrassed. I totally understand the urge to talk with your partner. But now that you're here, why don't you chat a bit with us instead? Yeah, sure. Pikachu, what do I do? I'm interacting with females. Oh, I don't know. I don't care.
You and Pikachu must be working hard, huh?
Oh, dude, they did not
he's actually
change
more
the guy in the
helpful than he
background.
looks.
That's pretty impressive, Pikachu.
Come on, Tim, you could give me a better compliment than that.
You seem different from usual somehow. Don't tell me that award my dad gave you was already starting to change you. No, of course not. I'm the same as I've always been. Are you sure? I mean, we don't really know each other all that well. Maybe you have the wrong impression of me. No way. I've had my eye on you for a while now, Tim.
Excuse me? Oh, does she mean what I think she means?
It's like I have a front row seat to the great detective in action. It feels like an exciting new adventure could break out any moment. Huh, right.
Did you get your hopes up for a moment there, Tim?
Quiet, you.
It is such an honor
It is such an honor to meet you, Tim. I am definitely not a robot designed by
I
Cyberlife.
have no idea what that meant to me.
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea what that meant to me. I see news about your accomplishments on TV all the time. You're quite the celebrity.
Celebrity? I wouldn't go that far.
No need to be modest. You're a great detective after all.
Jessica used to work with my mother years ago. And that's how we met. We've been friends ever since. Oh, I see. But it's been a while since we've met up like this.
About 2 years ago, I think. We've been both so busy lately. I think there just hasn't been time to get together. I had no idea you'd become friends with the famous great detective.
Were you surprised?
Yes, of course. You are boring.
Hey, I'm the great detective.
By the way, Tim, I work at a pizzeria in Bamboo Borough. That's how you know I am an animatronic. If you're ever in the area, stop by. I'll treat you to one of our awesome pizzas.
All right, did you hear that, Tim? Let's go sometime. The pizza place where Jessica works is actually pretty famous. Sounds great. I'd love to go. Is it famous for death? I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be waiting. Tim, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about.
What's up?
Well, it's about something going on at home.
Sounds serious.
I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but you can always talk to me. I don't want to waste your time, though. Don't worry about it. I'm working right now, but we can meet up tonight if you're free.
Sure, that works. Thank you, Tim.
Okay, how about you stop by my apartment later this evening?
Hey, not bad, Tim. But aren't we supposed to have dinner with your family tonight?
Yeah, but this sounds serious. I can't just brush her off. The least I could do is hear her out for a little bit. Fair enough.
Fair enough. I'm sure your family will understand.
Tim.
Oh my god.
Hey, Tim. Jessica seems really grateful to us for solving the R case 2 years ago. Nice to know our hard work wasn't for nothing.
That's all you gotta say? Waste of time. Yo! I forgot your name.
Well, look who it is.
Well, look who it is! I was actually about to call him Pablo, and I thought I would be mean for calling him that, but his name is actually Pablo!
Hey, Tim. Did something happen today? I noticed you weren't here this morning.
Yeah, I got caught up in a new case.
Ah, sounds rough.
Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Me? Sure, go right ahead.
These voices are hurting me. I'm at the Hayat Cafe.
Excuse me?
You must have been really busy moving your cafe to this new location. Do you feel all settled in now?
Yeah, feels like things are finally back to normal.
I know Pikachu's been coming here on his own to drink your coffee. I hope he hasn't been causing you any trouble.
Trouble? Me? I'm a paying customer. Once you pick up my tab.
Not at all. The cafe's way closer to your place now, and it seems like Pikachu feels comfortable here. And the Hayat Cafe always welcomes Pokemon customers.
Hey,
Hey, the butler from your dentist mansion? Yeah, he swings by the cafe pretty often after he's done with work.
Bonds is a regular customer?
Yeah, he loves coffee and jazz. We got plenty to talk about. But apparently he's been really stressed lately, so he hasn't been stopping by as much.
He's been stressed, huh?
You should probably ask for more details about that.
Okay, I'm dying. Do you know why Barnes is stressed? Was he worried about something?
Oh, well... I'm not sure it's my place to tell you about a customer's personal matters.
Please, we're just trying to help. It's for Barnes' sake.
Ah, so this is for a case, huh? Then I guess I better tell you. He was worried about the jewel that Mr. Dennis was planning to donate to Rhyme City. Apparently the Dennises had a difference of opinion about that. Mons was worried about trying to come up with a compromise that would satisfy both of them. But he said he just wound up getting stuck in the middle of an argument.
That does sound stressful.
I remember him saying he wished there was no jewel in the first place. He wished there was no jewel, huh? Anyway, that's all I know. Help it helps.
Yeah, thank you. A ducklet.
Excuse me?
Do you know the ducklet that lives at the Dennis residence?
Yeah, I know. You're talking about Bonds' partner, right? She comes often here all on her own to buy coffee beans. She really is a little clever Pokemon. Just like Barnes said.
Oh god, I'm mixing their voices together.
She always comes with this cute little bag that I fill with beans for her. As far as I know, she takes them straight back to the mansion. In fact, she left at her usual order a couple minutes ago.
Pablo Millman. Really? Thanks,
Okay, let's start
Pablo.
the
No,
juicing.
let's not. We have 2 more people to question. Oh god, these voices are getting worse.
Oh, it's a milcery.
Hey, Pablo, got a new customer?
Oh, you mean this milcery? It's new. Just started living here, in fact. Wonder what sort of place it's from.
Galar. Mil.
Whoa, hey, hold on, milcery. Both Tim and Pikachu have particular blends they prefer. You can't just add cream without asking.
Mil? Ah, mil.
I prefer to keep my coffee black. Why don't you try some cream, Tim?
Sure, it smells great. I'll give it a try next time. Mil. Okay, this is getting fucking annoying. Shut up, Pikachu! Luda! Looks like she's in a good mood as always. Do you think she might know something? She might, we can ask. Hey, Ludicolo.
Ludi? You say you got an ear for rock now, not just jazz?
Ludi?
Apparently, a Polytoad and its friends put on a concert here at night.
Ludi?
And you really love that music, so that's how you went from jazzist to a rocker.
I'd love to hear Polytoad's concert sometime. Have you seen Ducklet recently? Ludi?
She says Ducklet comes here to cafe pretty often. Pablo knows more about that, apparently.
Ludi?
Oh, and sometimes you see Ducklet at Serenity Park?
Ludi?
I see, so the pond water there is good for your fur. And you meet Ducklet there sometimes when you go to bathe. Okay, cool. How nice that you tell each other about good swimming spots.
I guess water-type Pokemon getting along swimmingly with each other. Okay, let's start deducing. Pablo, give us the good shit.
Okay.
Did you figure out where Ducklet went after she left the mansion? Let's piece together the information we gathered.
Okay.
Didn't Ducklet go to the Hi-Hat Cafe to buy the coffee beans? Yeah, apparently she goes on a regular basis to buy them. Today was one of those days. Pablo said that he handed Ducklet her usual order of coffee beans. So I guess Ducklet headed back to the mansion then. She might be back there already. Probably not, though.
Okay.
Let's head back to the mansion to search for Ducklet.
Good idea. No, let's not. Let's go to the fucking... the park. Bone Sweet! I just noticed that!
What in the world are you doing?
My apologies, sir. Did something happen, Brad?
Ducklet was spotted in the mansion just now. But when my supporters tried to catch her, they let her escape.
Oh, so Ducklet has just gotten
Back to the mansion.
Do you know where she ran off to?
Unfortunately, I do not, and I don't have the resources to keep searching. At this point, I'll have to call in the services of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. You, tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Well, Brad and Manectric are gone.
But still, we have no idea where Ducklet could have run off to. Where would we even start looking? Well, now what?
Should we put on the search for Ducklet and Hole and look for the red Pokemon instead?
Yeah, sure, that's better than just spinning our wheels.
There's still places we haven't looked. Let's check them out. Is that a Sudowoodo? This place is huge.
That's Serenity Park for you.
I just got said Ponyoon hangs out here.
And that terrace is their usual meetup spot. Should we go look?
I don't think it'd be a good idea for you to get punched by a... Oh, hey. Raboot. What do you know?
Raboot.
Oh, it's a Raboot. What are you up to?
Raboot. Raboot.
You're just about to do some dribbling practice here by yourself.
Dribbling practice?
Yeah, Raboot are really good at that kind of footwork. They're always practicing.
In that case, Raboot might be willing to join some soccer games.
You're right, and this one says he's got some really impressive techniques. Hey, Raboot, I know a kid that'd love to kick a ball around with you. If you got some time, would you willing to be playing with him?
Raboot.
Oh, you will? Great.
That's great. I'll go get him.
Rap rap.
Those eyes, they look really fired up. This Pokemon is the coolest, Mr. Detective. Try talking to it. I'm sure I'll be willing to practice with you. It's almost the same height as you. Hey, Raboot, want to play some soccer with me?
Raboot. Raboot.
And nodded. Thank you, Raboot. Okay, let's get this practice started. We're gonna win this match for sure now. Good luck. I hope you do well. Thanks. I hope we can be friends, Raboot.
Rap rap.
I guess soccer players don't need words to hit it off when they share the love of the game.
Yeah, even without speaking the same language, they seem to understand each other's feelings. I don't want to go near you, but I'm gonna approach the thing in a minute. Let me... Ooh, you could be the culprit. Rebame. I love her, Bubby. Oh, look, it's a Ribombee. Ribombee mixed
Pollen and nectar to make all kinds of different puffs.
Bum bum.
It sure seems busy.
Bum bum.
Apparently it's making pollen puffs for its cutie fly to eat. Those little bugs have big appetites when they're growing up. They gotta prepare a ton of food.
Sounds like a lot of work. So let's just try to watch not to get in the way. Okay. What do you want, nose bitch? Someone seems to have planted a tree right in the middle of the path. It's such an inconvenience. What? Hold on. It's so inconvenient.
Sawoodo. Woodoo.
Whoa, I was just thinking this was an odd place for a tree, but it's actually a Pokemon. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's a Sudowoodo. They have a habit of pretending to be trees.
Pseudo pseudo.
You're practicing your tree imitation, huh?
Does it have to practice right here? It seems like it'll block a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah, true. Hey, Sudowoodo, if you want to practice, you should try doing it somewhere else. This location totally blows your cover.
Pseudo. Woodo.
That sure seemed to send it into a panic. I guess I thought it was blending in perfectly. Idiot. Now it looks right. Oh, someone must have replanted that tree in the flower bed. But when? What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't... If I were transported into Pokemon World, would I really start seeing trees as Sudowoodo and Sudowoodo as trees? I could watch Purloin all day. I'd never get bored. You're weird.
Purloin used to walk around on all fours until, I think, Gen 6. This Pokemon is being awfully friendly. It just stole your wallet, Tim. I wonder what happens if I...
Here I am! You called for me? Huh? It's nothing? Oh, you just felt like calling my name?
Yeah, I did. I liked... That was a great animation. Hold on. Can I do that again?
You know the drill, Tim. Wash your hands and gargle when you get home.
The fuck?
Don't forget.
The hell? This is a fountain for Pokemon to drink from. My Serena really loves the water here. Grass types.
Grass types.
Okay. Man, the music in this game is both somehow amazingly good and horrendously bad. Don't I know you?
You there! Wait, you wouldn't happen to be that great detective duo, would you?
You there! I'm Charles Murloc. That's literally just a villain name right there.
I am such a huge fan of yours.
What? Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Murloc. I'm a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understandings of Pokemon.
A scientist, huh?
What's that? You'd like to hear more about what I do? Actually, my research has been recognized by Mayor Myers himself. Now I'm helping out with a new policy that he and his city council are working on. You might save the brains behind Ryan City's latest policies. This guy is intense.
And he seems like the type who doesn't even listen to what others are saying.
If you two are great detectives, have any questions for me, by all means fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both. We're all working to help Rhyme City. We're all coming from the same places, comrades, and the same goals. Hi, I'm so prepared to answer any questions you have. Thank you.
Guess our only choice is to play along for a bit. What a drag.
About your research.
Excuse me?
What sort of research are you doing, Mr. Murloc? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon.
Sounds complicated.
No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what it'd do for Rhyme City, and make life here so much more entertaining and simple.
A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh?
That really would make Rhyme City an even better place. Don't you think? Oh my god, he looks like me. He's just me.
Excuse me?
What exactly do you think you do to help the mayor with the police exit? Fuck. My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose a new legislation. But what I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. I also help distribute them to people and Pokemon around City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. That's wonderful. Isn't it? Mayor Myers came up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist, so I feel duty-bound to use my position as a scientist to support it.
Sounds like he's warming up for a speech.
I could tell how passionate you are about improving the city.
Oh, can I ask you a favor, Pikachu? Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam?
Yes, I'm creepy.
Ow! Hey, what'd you just do to me?
Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? I only plucked a bit of fur, and the test results should be ready in just a moment. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created at Mayor Myers' request. It can measure a Pokemon's vital signs in record time. In other words, it's made quickly to check a Pokemon's health. I'd say that's a good thing for both people and their partners, wouldn't you? Can't you just see the HP bar? Yes, it sure sounds like it.
Way to bury the lead. Way to bury the lead.
Okay, it's ready. Let me see. Huh? What's it say? It's detecting caffeine?
Did someone say caffeine?
Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu, but these results are truly fascinating. Hello, Mr. Murloc? Oh, do forgive me. He's quite all right, no problems at all. I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for a Pokemon.
My what?
He does seem slightly different from a regular Pikachu, though.
Huh? Is there something weird about me?
Well, now that you finished your checkup, I think we better get going. Yes, sorry to take so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives. Oh my goodness, this is awesome research. Thank you, weirdo. Come on, Pikachu, stop sulking and let's go.
Hi, triglycerides.
Alright, I think we're going to end the episode there, and then I'm going to continue even further on my own. Not really, I'm going to do another episode after this, which sucks, because I was hoping I could take a break, but now I got to do more voices. It's 80-20 glitching.